Will he be Prime Minister if Congress emerges the single largest party in 2019? Why not, says Rahul Gandhi. The BJP calls it a pipe dream. Average assets per candidate in Karnataka is 7.54 crore rupees. BJP tops the list of candidates with criminal cases, Congress the list of Crorepatis. Remember playing house as a kid when we pretended to live in cupboards? That's a reality for 2 lakh people in one of the world's wealthiest cities, Hong Kong. It's Wednesday, May 9th. Yes, why not? Was Rahul Gandhi's reported response when asked whether he could become Prime Minister in 2019 if the Congress emerges as the single largest party. Gandhi was speaking at an event of prominent personalities in Bengaluru. There's been some speculation since whether this was a calculated statement meant to signal or project willingness to take charge. Importantly, how will this go down with potential allies? Will, say, a Mayawati or an in-the-works third front architect Mamata Banerjee be willing to accept Rahul Gandhi as Prime Minister? There is much at stake for the grand old party that has lost ground rapidly, ceding state after state since the 2014 general election, prompting this acronym attack with the Prime Minister on the campaign trail in Karnataka.
तो 15 मई के बाद ये इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस नहीं रहेगी, वो पी कांग्रेस बन जाएगी। पी कांग्रेस यानी पंजाब पुडुचेरी परिवार कांग्रेस।
When asked about his remarks on his prime ministerial ambitions on record, this is what Rahul Gandhi said.
Well, we're in the Karnataka election, my friend, and let's discuss Karnataka here. Let's not discuss 2019.
Talking about Karnataka elections, let's take a look at the criminals and Crorepatis. Of course, some of the candidates tick both boxes. The Association for Democratic Reform, that works in the area of political and electoral reform, has released its report analyzing the affidavits of candidates. 15% candidates have declared criminal cases against them. 10% of candidates have declared serious criminal cases against them. 23 candidates have declared cases related to crimes against women, including assault or use of criminal force. Let's look at a party-wise breakup. Among the major parties, 37% of BJP candidates had criminal cases against them, 27% of candidates from the Congress had criminal cases against them, and 21% of the candidates from the JDS. How about candidates facing serious criminal cases, including murder, attempt to murder, and kidnapping? 26% of candidates of the BJP face serious criminal cases, 15% of the Congress candidates and 15% of the JDS candidates face serious criminal cases. Let's take a look at the money bags. 18% of the candidates declared wealth of 5 crore and above. Let's take a look at the numbers party-wise. 94% of the candidates from Congress, 93% of the candidates from the BJP, and 77% from the Janata Dal Secular are Crorepati candidates. How about their average assets? The average of assets per candidate contesting in the Karnataka Assembly election is 7.54 crore rupees. Among the major parties, the average assets of Congress candidates is 38.75 crore rupees. The average assets of BJP candidates is 17.86 crore rupees. The average assets of a Janata Dal Secular candidate is 20.91 crore rupees.
I am announcing today that the United States will withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal. We will be instituting the highest level of economic sanction.
This piece of news from the United States that you're waking up to would likely have an impact on fuel prices here in India. US President Donald Trump has called off the US-Iran deal of 2015. The deal had lifted decades-old sanctions on Iran in exchange for Tehran accepting limits on its nuclear program. What will this likely result in? Iran's crude oil exports could be hit, which in turn would reduce the supply in the global market and lift oil prices. An indication of that came on Monday when the price of crude oil breached $70 to a barrel, its highest level since November 2014, on back of fears that the United States may reimpose sanctions on Iran. There are other factors too. OPEC and Russia have cut supplies, plus there was a fall in production of oil in Venezuela. At least one news report has said the government is mulling cutting excise duty to provide relief. This is an election year, with Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh going to the polls after Karnataka, and then of course there's the big general election in 2019. But a cut in excise duty is likely to impact the central government's revenue receipts. Over 2 lakh citizens of Hong Kong live in 75 to 140 square foot houses, smaller than single-person prison cells, just about larger than a Honda Jazz. Even pint-sized apartments cost close to 17 times a regular Hong Konger's annual wage. Public housing schemes are an endless wait, which has given rise to coffin houses or plywood bunk beds with sliding doors. A 500 square feet apartment accommodates up to 30 coffin houses. Each has about enough space for a bed, bookshelf, foldable table, and whatever else creativity can accommodate. Cages are cheaper, but of course without the privacy of plywood. Residents share a kitchen and toilet and suffer from bed bugs, drug abuse, smells, lack of natural light and ventilation. The slightly better off choose O-pod tubes or space capsule pods. Only 7% of Hong Kong land is residential. All land belongs to government, which issues tenders to the highest bidder. In 2017, bids for 1 square foot of land went up to 1.8 crore rupees. You can imagine how much the builder sold that plot for. Is the solution to go underground to house schools and offices and sewers? Really gives a shake-up to the old home sweet home idea, doesn't it? Ponder that. We'll see you again tomorrow.